Hey Mark, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Happy to be
Good.
back in the Crucible?
Always, yeah. Looking
Yeah.
forward to getting started.
Okay, when did you know about the decision to stay?
Just when everyone else did, really. I think someone notified me maybe the night before, but not
Yeah.
to make it public. But yeah, great decision. One downside, I think, for me is just that they're only adding 500 seats. I think they could have done more. I
Yeah.
think this place could easily sell 2,500, 3,000 seats. But I think it's good that it's staying in Sheffield. That's where it belongs.
Yeah. And I think for you as well, like you're a marathon player. I think the test of the Crucible surely is that marathon in that sort of suffocating room, as it were.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
I've always said it. Look, if it moved and I won the World Championships, I probably wouldn't care. But now that
Yeah.
it's staying here, it would be nice to, if you do win it, you've
Yeah.
won it here at the Crucible, given all the history attached to it.
Yeah. So obviously we're developing in Sri Lanka. We've got Antek Kowalski who's going to make his debut tomorrow. Snooker's growing. It's clear about that. But how do you see it? Do you see snooker as a global game, or
I
is it
think
not there yet?
it is getting bigger. I think WST are doing a good job now to try and get into new countries, but there's still room to improve. I think they would say that themselves. Middle East has been tough. I know we're obviously in Saudi at the minute. That doesn't look great for this season. Uh, just trying to expand, maybe getting into the Americas. We're so reliant on China at the minute. If something was to happen there, it would suddenly become a very UK and Europe sport again. So,
Yeah.
yeah, room for improvement, but things are very good in the game right now.
Yeah, and I think in the subcontinent, obviously, it's more of an organic growth. Like you mentioned, Saudi, and a lot of money was put into it, and it seemed almost like it had jumped a few stages. Like obviously, with countries that are emerging markets, they are just growing organically. So, how would you say that you could develop a sport from that end? Like, what can a young guy in Sri Lanka who wants to play snooker? How does he get to even get into Q school?
Well,
What does it take?
the good thing about Q School is that it's open for anyone, so they can go to obviously the Asian Q School, they can go to the UK Q School, so there is opportunities there. I think it's just growth in your own country is going to be difficult. Just starting off like any other country trying to get into snooker. It's just going to take time, unfortunately, but practice ultimately pays off. And yeah, I think you've seen firsthand though you can come free from any country really in snooker if you're good enough. So I wouldn't let being from Sri Lanka and the limited opportunities put anyone off.
Putting up the national curriculum is a great thing that China
Huge,
did.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's why we're so far behind the Chinese. To be honest, is that they're learning it in school. That would be a massive jump. But obviously the government have supported this to the sense that obviously we've just signed a new deal to extend. So maybe now's the time to try and get it onto the school curriculum, but it's difficult. Yeah, it would take a big turnaround for that to happen, but hopefully someday in the future that would be great.
Yeah, and you're known for being quite honest.
Too much so sometimes.
Yeah. And you're also known for just facing the social media stresses like head on. That's something that you're known for. I mean, how does it for you, like as a sportsman? You're just playing a game, and that's what you're doing, and then you get the social media stuff. Because a lot of my youngsters, I can see, like it's hard on them, and they come out of the game, they're already upset, and then it's just keyboard warriors.
It's something I've definitely got better at. I probably would have got involved in too many online arguments when I was a bit younger, but it is annoying. It's still annoying. I'm not going to say it doesn't annoy me, but I've just learned how to deal with it. People's opinion in that sort of way just it doesn't matter. People are very quick to criticise, but as long as I continue to work hard, try my best anytime I go out there, then I could probably deal with anything that they can throw at me, to be honest. But it does get personal sometimes, which isn't ideal, but it's just the way of the world, unfortunately. And the likes of Instagram, X, they don't really clamp down hard enough on it.
Yeah.
So until that happens, then it's just always going to continue.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of your game, as I was saying to you earlier, cue ball control is glorious. Is that something that you worked on? I mean,
to be honest, for me, it's not something I've ever practiced to control my cue ball. It's just something I've always been quite fortunate that I've had it from a young age. That I've always been a very good positional player, and I feel like when I lose the control of my timing, that's when the positional play starts to go a little bit. So, yeah, if I can control my cue ball, I feel like the rest of the game becomes a lot easier. You're nicely on every ball, so that every pop becomes that little bit easier. So, yeah, it's a much simpler game whenever you're in position all the time, but it's maybe not as easy as it sometimes looks.
So that's your advice to young Sri Lankan boys, like practicing, get control of the cue ball?
I think so, because every pot then becomes that little bit easier. If you can just become closer to every single ball, then the next shot is always easier. So it doesn't rule out the easy misses. You're still going to do that from time to time, but I think in the course of a career, the better you can be on any ball, the more balls you're going to pop.
True, yeah.
That's the way I'll always look at it.
Yeah. So have you been to Sri Lanka? Do you know any? What do you know about Sri Lanka?
No, honestly, very naive, nothing. Not
Yeah.
going to lie. I've never been. It's a place I'd probably like to go, but
Yeah.
I've never been.
Subcontinent is a good place to grow the great game.
I think everywhere's a place to grow. I don't think we should be limited to any individual country, but yeah, it's good to see that you're trying hard and promoting it well, and long may it continue.
Thank you. So in terms of the championship, happy with your draw?
It couldn't have got much tougher on paper. I think he was the second highest ranked player that qualified.
Yeah.
I'm not really much of a worrier about draws, I'm not going to lie. If I play my best game, I feel like I'll beat anyone.
Yeah.
But it's just about controlling that right there. Zhang An is a very, very good player. He's a great scorer. I think he had 5 centuries in his final qualifying round, so he knows what it takes to win. And he obviously a tournament winner now. He makes 147s. He's going to be very tough, but I'm fully aware that he hasn't won a match here. He's lost 5 times in the first round, and I just need to try and capitalise on that as much as I can. But ultimately, if I don't play well, he's going to have a great chance.
Well, everyone, you're a fan favourite. People want you to win.
Thank you.
People feel that you deserve it. So good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.